Hi guys, welcome back to another lecture series on artificial intelligence. In this video, we'll discuss about neural network, artificial neural network. In the last lecture, you saw what is neural network, how artificial neural networks are built up, and how these neurons are combined together to form the neural architecture to find out those calculation which we used to do. All those calculation using dot products and all that can be done using artificial intelligence, right? That can be done using neural network. So let's see. So in this video we'll see why neural network and how it works. Okay, so when working with non-structured data set, in the last video also we saw this point especially, because whenever we have images and videos we have a lot of features, right? And once we have features, what happens? These pixels constitute millions and billions of features, and that happens to be a lot of calculations involved, and dot product cannot simply handle this. That's why we use this neural network concept, right? Images, we have millions and billions of features. This is the another point, same thing related to this. And the growth of computing power, as we see great in jump in CPU and GPU over the years, like Nvidia's GPU and CPU, which has been driving the boom in this field, right? Further, dealing with convolutional neuron, we can take care of all the calculations and reduce the calculations also to much extent, right? So when dealing with convolutional neural network, we can take care of all the calculations. So convolutional neural network reduces our calculations of this billions and millions of calculation, and thus it makes very easy to form a neural network, right? So that is all. Why do we use neural network and how it goes further? We'll be using CNN, that is convolutional neural network, and then we'll be using RNN, a recurrent neural network, right? So let's get into base of this artificial neural network, how it works, right? Okay, so you see here, this was a neural network from scratch. This is a code. So let's go back to logistic regression. The logistic regression, what we did, this is our data set and we have to classify it. So what we did, we took labels and the features. Labels were actual output and features were the inputs through which we can use our parameters to find out a hypothesis, that was a function. And we feed this hypothesis to a sigmoid function, that is activation function, to find out the output, like to get the output. So that is what that gives us a hypothesis, and this hypothesis we use to update our weight, and that is what the back propagation and forward propagation when we come to artificial neural network. In the same way we had seen in neural network also, we had no activation function involved here. We had dot product, and then finally after dot product we use this hypothesis simply. So in this logistic regression we had this sigmoid function that were used as activation function. In the same way neural network also will use sigmoid as activation function and sigmoid derivative also, because there is one more term. So forward propagation comes in both logistic regression and linear regression, because this is nothing sigmoid of np dot product, this is nothing but forward propagation only, right? So in the case of neural network, we see, suppose we have this numpy, we have formed this using numpy so that it would be very essential and easy for you to understand the concepts. So we have this feature set, simple, this is our feature and this is our labels, that is output. So this one is output 1 0 0 1 1. So for each 1 2 3 4 and 5 we have this output 1 2 3 4 and 5. So this is for each of these features we have 1 1 1 output, right? We have reshaped these labels, and then randomly we have seeded our weights. Okay, so randomly we have initialized our weights. So there is random initialization of the weights here. That is one more concept you have to keep in the mind. I'll explain why random concept in the upcoming video, right? Okay guys, so bias we have np.random rand1. Okay, learning rate is 0.05. So sigmoid, I have this function. So sigmoid, you know, 1 by 1 plus e raised to the power minus x, that is the function sigmoid. You must have studied in class 12. This is what we'll use as activation function. We have seen in our the basics of neural network video. If you have not seen, just go back and watch that video, right? Okay, so definition of sigmoid derivative. Why do we use this? Because here is one more concept, that is back propagation, right? So forward propagation is done using this activation function and back propagation using this sigmoid derivative. Okay guys? Okay, so cost history rp dot zeros. So this will not use here actually. So we are removing this cell, delete this cell. Okay, so for each epoch of 2000 we'll run this. Inputs is our feature set you saw earlier, and this is our feed forward step 1. So feed forward, what we are doing is we are taking dot product of it and bias, and that is xw, and using this to feed it to that activation function. Suppose this is one layer, this layer is doing what? Dot product of this feature with this our parameters, weights, and then biases. So parameters is nothing but weights and biases here, right? If you take it as a vector, right? So error, what error we'll get? This is our this is predicted output, and this is labels, that is actual output. So we have got this error. This is first step in back propagation, and we will print this each time so that we could view that our error is reducing or not. This is d cost, like derivative of our cost, right? We have taken this as, this is always taken as error only, derivative of our cost. So what we do is we take derivative of this error with each of the weights, dw, de by dw. So there will be chain rule applied here, and by that we will find out the derivative. So there comes the derivative of sigmoid. So going backward, forward we took the sigmoid of xw. Going backward, we take the derivative of our sigmoid z, right? Then z delta, d cost into d preg dz, and then finally we have input set, that is we'll take transpose of it, and then weights. So weights is updated using this np dot dot. So that dot product is being done here in the backward propagation. You see input and z delta. So this is z delta, like this one. Z delta is like this one. np dot dot we had taken, but here it is element wise multiplication, right? So element wise multiplication gives us z delta, and then we take dot product of this and find the weights, optimize our weights, and then we have this bias. So bias is what, taking up learning rate and then num. So for each z delta, we are taking a bias also, and optimizing bias, optimizing weights, both we are doing. And then each time we are printing this error, like error is reducing. You can see error was like 1.1, then it went to 0.9, 0.8, 0.7, 0.6, 0.4, 0.2, 0.1. So error is reducing in each of the iteration. You see it has come to 0.075. So that is what it is doing. So what it is, in this forward propagation, what happens? We take dot product and then sigmoid of it. In the backward propagation, this is treated as derivative, and then we have this sigmoid derivative, and then we multiply it, and we use dot product to go back. And then weights is updated, bias is also updated, and that is what called as gradient descent. So gradient descent is nothing but an optimization technique in which we adjust our weights and biases so that this we have the optimized weights and biases, which gives us minimum error, right? That's all guys, that's all. That is what the comparison of linear, logistic, and artificial neural network. In the upcoming video I'll have one more scenario. This was using NumPy, but now we'll be using some of the libraries, right? You must be knowing that TensorFlow. So we'll be using TensorFlow as library, and we'll calculate in much more better ways, and there are much more better ways than this. We don't have to do this manually, although to make you understand I had done it manually and each step by step. That's all guys, thank you very much. Do subscribe this channel for upcoming videos. That's